Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. On behalf of Markaz Sahaba, the voice of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, we present to you lesson number 2028 of our daily Naseehah and advice. Today, with the grace and mercy of Almighty Allah Jalla wa Ala, we focus on the 13th of QA'DAH. It was on the 13th of QA'DAH 1364, after the Hijrah corresponding to 20th October 1945, Egypt, Syria, Iraq and Lebanon formed a united front against the establishment of Israel. Now remember, this was already in 1945. But remember that they had the backing of the British, and they had their terrorist gangs there, the Irgun gang, the Stern gang, the Haganah gang, and the West was with them also. So therefore, these type of alliance of the Arabs did not mean much to them, because the Arabs were also wrong in this sense, that believing that the Arab nations will beat Israel, that's a blunder. You have to bring Islam and not pan-Arabism or Arab nationalism. So that's a big mistake that the people make even today. The only binding factor for us is Islam, and Muslims must be together. Similarly, on the 13th of QA'DAH 1367, 17 September 1948, the Nizam of Hyderabad surrenders his sovereignty over to the Hyderabad state and joins the Indian Union. So remember that India became independent in 1947 and the partition took place, India-Pakistan. And then you see in 48 this happened. So 700 plus years Muslim ruled India in various parts. And today the BJP, where the Modi terrorist government is guilty of ethnic cleansing, treating the Muslims as second, third, fourth class citizens, and the West and the Arab countries still continue as though it's business for usual. Because you must remember that instead of practicing on yu'minuna bil ghaib, that believe in the unseen, that today the Muslims and the Arab rulers, without any exemption, one can say, an exclusion, the criteria has become yu'minuna bil jaib, how much money we can make, what is our commission, how much profit can we make, profit. So that is where we stand today, an indictment upon the Muslim countries. Allah protect us. Similarly, we find on the 13th of QA'DAH 1400, 22nd September 1980, the war between Iran and Iraq began. This war considered to be one of the longest war, remember, in the modern age. The cause of this war was a dispute over the Shattul Arab, a passage that, remember, that was to be shared by both countries in accordance with the Algerian Agreement of 1937, that the waterway and so forth. But obviously all this was just talk. It became a Sunni Shia thing and so forth. Both sides lost thousands and thousands of people. And remember, I visited both countries. That Shias, Iran, remember they, the Sunnis till today are second class, third class citizens. And in Tehran they don't have a single masjid in the capital for the Sunnis till today. Proper masjid they don't have. And remember, Iraq today also is run by the Shias after they toppled Saddam Hussein. So all this is part of the agenda of the DHUL, there to create bases and to know puppets everywhere. So may Almighty Allah protect us from the kuffar Shia, the DHUL and all the fitnas. Ameen. Ya Rabbal Alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.